Hello friends, today I am here with another reaction on alkenes, which is dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide, which gives alkenes. Okay, so without further wasting of time, let's get started. Now follow me. When an alkyl halide on dehydrohalogenation by a base gives alkene by E2 mechanism. Okay, so this is the dehydrohalogenation reaction. Here is a base. It attacks the hydrogen of beta carbon. See, we call an carbon atom alpha if there is an halogen attached with it. So this carbon is named as alpha and the next very carbon is named as beta. So base attack this hydrogen and then this bond is donated to this bond, which forms actually pi bond, and here X gets eliminated. So it is a type of elimination reaction which is bimolecular. We will see a brief description of E2 mechanism. So let's see. So here is the definition of E2 reaction, which says that it is a concerted one-step process in which abstraction of proton. See, this is the abstraction of proton by base from the beta carbon. See here, beta carbon atom by base as I called, and removal of X minus or halogen. This can be Cl minus, Br minus, I minus from alpha carbon atom. See here, it is alpha carbon atom. Takes simultaneously as it is simultaneously. Here base 1 is attacking hydrogen and leaving of X minus. So here is two consecutive steps. So it is hereby named as E2 mechanism. Now this is an alkene, but this alkene can be one of two types. Okay, two types of alkene will be. One will be so much called substituted and another will be less substituted. So that is called one Zaitsev rule or one Hofmann rule. So we will see now two of these major cases which can be formed in this reaction. Friends, always remember that a substituted alkene is far more stable than less substituted alkene. Actually, in dehydrohalogenation, substituted alkene is called one Zaitsev product and the less substituted product is called Hofmann product. Particularly, dehydrohalogenation always forms Zaitsev product or substituted alkene, but in three cases it forms less substituted alkene. So we will see the three cases in which dehydrohalogenation forms less substituted alkene. So here are my three cases. If base is bulkier and sterically hindered. Let's see the first case. So see, if our base is third butoxide ion and this reacts with this compound, here less substituted alkene is formed. So this base takes hydrogen from this carbon. Okay, no, not this carbon, but it takes hydrogen from this carbon. Okay, and gives the final product as this, and this one is minor. Okay, now we will move to the second case. Now our second case is if alkyl halide is RF. So let's see. So friends, see, in this case our RX is actually RF. Here it is fluorine and this reacts with methoxide ion and which gives dehydrohalogenation reaction. In this case our major product is this one. So it is actually our Hofmann product. Okay, so here it is less substituted alkene is formed in this case. Now we'll move on to the third case. So our third case is if alkyl halide contains one or more double bond. Let's see. Now friends, concentrate here. It is our alkyl halide which is already has a alkene type of. Okay, here it is double bond. Now we will see in this case our major product is either Hofmann product or Zaitsev product. As in this is a rare case or exceptional case, here in this reaction one less substituted alkene will be formed. The reason is here the less less substituted alkene will be formed, because see, it gets conjugated. Okay, see, we have adjacently or double bond, single bond, double bond, so it is conjugated. Okay, so it will be more stable than this product, than this. Okay, so it is more stable, and it is actually Hoffman product. Okay, because it is less substituted. So this one, it was an introductory to dehydrohallogenation reaction. Hope you find this video useful. Please like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to comment on this video. Hope and take care. Bye.